City of Detroit versus Brandon, let's strike that, Bernard Brandon Little, case numbers SP 169-5294, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 169-5296, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Little, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Grand right. First of all, Your Honor, I'm your magistrate. I would like to know, do you recognize that a man stand before you?
Stand up, stand up. Stand up to the podium.
I'm at the podium right here.
No, stand up to the podium.
Your Honor.
All right. No, we're not going to do this your way.
I'm at your podium because under duress, I'm standing at your
We're
podium.
going to do this my way.
Yes, sir. We are going to do it your way.
All right. State your name for the record again, please.
For matter of record, Your Honor, do you recognize that a man stand before you?
I do.
All right. For the record, my name is Bernard Brandon Little. Not the fictional, not the all caps, but the man.
Excuse me, sir, but what in the doohickey are you talking about? Just get on with your nonsense.
Okay. Now, indicated you wanted to make a record. I was allowed you to make that record. You indicated some things in the record.
I indicated on the record that you stated that I was a man, a live man, not fictional.
No, we off the record when you were.
No, we're on the record. Your Honor, did you recognize that a man stands before you?
Listen, sir.
Your magistrate.
Mr. Little.
I'm asking you.
Mr. Little.
Yes.
You don't ask the questions. I ask the questions.
No, you don't, Your Honor. No, you don't.
All right.
You're a magistrate.
All right, listen.
You don't have the authority. You
That's
don't have
it.
the authority, Your Honor.
Listen,
Magistrate,
listen,
you don't
sir.
have
I'm
the
not going to
authority.
keep going back and forth with
You're not going back and forth with.
Put him out.
Yeah, put it up.
Don't. I don't need your comment either. Whoever made the comment. So get out.
You're refusing it?
Get out.
You're refusing it, Your Honor?
Get him out.
Whoa. Only 2 minutes in and this jackass is getting ejected from court? I don't understand why these people still try this foolishness. It never works.
I need to ask you, sir.
Yes,
I got you.
Good morning, Mr. Little.
All right.
Now, here's the deal. When I speak, you don't talk, okay? I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak. I'll give you your opportunity to speak, whatever you need to do to put on the record. But when I'm talking, you don't talk, okay? And I'll let you know when I'm ready to hear what you have to say, okay? That's how it's going to work in here. But let me go off the record now. Ms. Snyder, I have, good morning to you. I have Mr. Little here. Now, they canceled the jury trial yesterday not because you were out sick, but first and foremost, we had an issue, Mr. Little and I yesterday, and that resulted in me putting him out of my courtroom. Since then, I had this Mathis speak to your Miss Walker, and they canceled the jury. Mr. Little is here. How do you want to proceed with this?
I would defer to Your Honor. I know I've spoken to Mr. Little before. I don't believe he'd be interested in discussing any offers or anything like that. Although if he'd like to, of course, I'm willing to discuss it with him. I would just ask that we set a... Sorry.
No, he says no.
I would ask that we set a new jury trial date, at least 2 weeks out, so I have time to send out subpoenas.
Let's see the closest time we can have a jury trial this first month. Go ahead.
If I'm not incorrect, I'm not incorrect, today was the trial. You asked me to come in yesterday for like a pre-trial. Today was supposed to be for trial.
Right, but you messed that up.
Well, that was for yesterday. Today is a whole new day. Today, you said it's trial for today. So,
We're not going to get.
no, I'm trying to understand you.
We're going to get to understand it. You messed that up.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
All right. So that was the pretext for this. So since you messed that up, we have to reset this.
No problem. No
So we
problem.
want to make sure that everybody's on board and is going to be heard. Now we'll reset this. and I'm gonna get you as quick as I possibly can. Because I understand that you have a right to a speedy trial. What is that, the 22nd of this month?
That's a Tuesday.
Then that's the date that you have?
Yes, I have other dates.
All right, now let's do it on the 22nd. We're gonna get it sooner rather than later.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right, let's call this. Step up, Mr. Little, please. And now I'm gonna let you make your record today too. We're gonna make it in an orderly fashion. I speak, I'll let you speak, okay?
Gotcha.
City of Detroit versus Bernard Brandon Little. Case numbers SP 1695294, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1695296, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. True Science appearing on behalf of YouTube.
Correct. Brandon Little, a live man, dead man. I'm here on arrest, poison, and force.
Snyder.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a jury trial, was set for a jury trial for the reasons mentioned. I'll put them on the record. We had, Mr. Little and I had a misunderstanding. I think Mr. Little had the misunderstanding. I wasn't misunderstood yesterday. That was the final pre-trial. And because of that incident yesterday, we canceled the jury trial that was set for today. We're going to reset this jury trial for the 22nd of July at 9:30. We're going to also set a final pretrial again, and this, for the record, I want all parties to appear. You don't have to be in person, you can be on Zoom, but for the jury trial, you have to appear. But I just want to make sure that final pretrial date is set so that all the officers, that we know that the officers are ready to proceed, we know the city is ready to proceed, and we know you're ready to proceed, which I believe you're going to, I know you're going to be here ready to proceed. So let's make that final pretrial on the 21st. And then have a jury trial on the 22nd. All parties need to be here on the 22nd in person. So let me get this correct. All parties need to be here on the final pre-trial. They do not have to be in person. They can be on Zoom. But for the 22nd jury trial, all parties need to appear. Now, there's going to be an exchange of jury instructions. You need to get with the city on that, and you may want to talk to the city before you leave on how you want your jury instructions. And if there's an issue with jury instructions, then we'll discuss that on the final pretrial. But maybe you need to get with the city before you leave.
So I got a pamphlet on it.
All right, so that you guys can establish that we can come to an agreement on the jury instructions. At this time, I'm going to let you make your record. Okay. Speak up.
For matter of record, I'm just here under duress. My name is Bernard Brandon Little. Of course, come here. I have no desire to be here. I'm a live living man. I should be here for all caps, which is business. I'm not here for business under that capacity.
Is that your record? Okay. All right. Anything further, Ms. Snyder? Where does she go? There's nothing further. That's how we'll proceed. Final pretrial, the 21st at 8:30, and the jury trial on the 22nd at 9:30. All right. All right. Now, do you want to speak with the city? Make sure that.
I have no desire to.
Okay. Very well. Best of luck to you, Mr. Little. Have a very good rest of your day. This is the city of Detroit versus Bernard Brandon Little. Case numbers SP 1695294, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1695296, counts 1 and counts 2. State your name for the record, Mr. Little. Good morning to you.
For the record, I'm here, Bernard Little. I am here under threat, duress, and coercion.
Take your hood off, please, sir.
You say what now?
Take your hood off, please. All right. All right, today is the date and time set for a final pretrial. Ms. Snyder, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right, so today is the date and time. Is your officer up here, Ms. Snyder?
I don't believe he's here yet, Your Honor. I thought he had until 9:30. I'm looking for Officer Simpson.
It's not exactly the trial date, but I will give him some time to show up. I do see that you provided the court with some jury instructions.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know if those have been over to Mr. Little. If not, we can get him a copy of those. And if you have any questions about the jury instructions, Mr. Little, then of course you can pose that to the court. But I have not seen any jury instructions from you, so I'm going to determine that you're willing to go along with the city's jury instructions that they have presented to the court.
I haven't seen her instructions. I don't know what's on her instructions, so I can't agree to go with anything that the prosecutor or the courts is given toward them, because I haven't received anything in that conjunction.
Well, we can get you a copy if you have an email address. I can put you in a breakout room with Ms. Snyder. But the issue was you were supposed to present your own jury instructions, and that way you and Ms. Snyder could have gone over and come to some agreement on the instructions together. And if there was not, you weren't able to come to that agreement, then you can put it to the court, and the court would have made a decision on what the court would thought would be fair. But being as you have not, I'm going to put you in the breakout room with Ms. Snyder. I don't know if you have an email address, that would be great that she can get those to you. But other than that, I don't know how else you will be able to. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I don't have an active email. What I can do, I will, since we have court tomorrow, I'll come in a little early, and if it's possible, and go over.
I've never heard of anyone not having an active email. Everyone nowadays has an email. That's just standard protocol in someone's life. The fact that this man doesn't have an email tells me he needs to get his life together.
All right.
Well, let's just get through the day first.
No, I mean that's what really the purpose of the day is. I will, what I'm going to do first, what I'm going to do too is I did make sure all the parties were supposed to be here, and I don't see the witness for the prosecution. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give them a bit of a grace period, 30 minutes or so. And if they don't show up, we'll get you out of here. We'll dismiss the case for them not showing up. All right. So let's pass the matter, and then we'll see if they show up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It may not be necessary for all of that. All right, Mr. Little, I don't see the officers have. Let me give Miss Keith Simpson. Let me give Miss Snyder an opportunity to respond, and we'll get you on your way. All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
few more minutes.
Your Honor,
Yes.
my court was at 8:30, Your Honor. They extended an hour after you gave the officer a grace period of an hour.
Well, I didn't give the officer a grace period. I didn't give the officer a grace period of an hour. I gave him a half hour.
I'm asking a question. If my court started at 8:30.
Yeah, I told you, Mr. Little, I'm gonna get
Yes,
you
sir.
out of here. Your case is gonna get dismissed, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, it was at 8:30 and I'll give him a half hour grace period. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize the fact that it was, at 8:30. I thought it was at 9 o'clock. So they didn't show up at 9 o'clock. You were gonna get the case dismissed anyway. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. But just give me 1 second to let her respond to the motion to dismiss, all right? So she can make a record. I let you make your records. So let me let her make her records. All right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Brandon Little. Ms. Snyder, I never saw your officer show. So I'm gonna dismiss the case. If you wanna make a record, you can.
Bernard Little, Judge, not Brandon.
Bernard, I'm sorry, Bernard. Well, it's Bernard Brandon Little, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. I do not have an explanation for the officer's absence. If I would just ask that if I do get a hold of him later today, if I find out there was some reason, if I could email Madam Clerk to make sure that the record doesn't reflect it was dismissed for an OPO. But that would be my only request, and I would ask the matter be dismissed without prejudice.
All right, they're dismissed, Mr. Little. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, okay?
Yeah, a better one.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Bye, Mr. Little.